decided I wanted to learn how to router things. So, off to Home Depot, hubby and I went, bought a Milwaukee router, got a great deal on it. It's Milwaukee month at Home Depot here in Canada, so there were some awesome deals to be had. I printed out my business name, Kath's Relic Revival, just on the computer. I didn't reverse the image or anything, even though it sort of looks like it here. It was just regular. Then I glued it down with some spray adhesive onto a scrap piece of wood. And then I grabbed my Dremel and I basically just scratched it in to the wood. So I had a pattern or a template to follow. I think it probably took me longer to do that with the Dremel than it ended up taking me to do with the router, but it really did help. Next time when I do it, I think I might try going directly over the paper and not using the Dremel, and we'll see how that works, just because you can see it's a little bit difficult to see. I just wasn't sure if going straight over the paper would be a good idea. I thought I might end up with paper chunks flying around and not being able to see anything. So maybe even if I just use the Dremel again, I just might use a pencil just to go in and darken the lines of what I've scratched out with the Dremel. That might even do the trick. It took me a minute to get all the paper off. That Elmer's spray adhesive is no joke. That stuff works great. I ended up having to wipe it off because my board was so sticky, so just used some mineral spirits. Gave it a good wipe down, got all the sticky off, and then cleaned off the mineral spirits with some Fusion TSP. Dropped the camera, as you can see there. Then I put together the router. Also, that took me a minute. I don't know if my reading comprehension is terrible today or the directions were terrible, but I've got there eventually. Got the bit in, just used the smallest straight bit that came in the pack that we bought along with the router. And then I just started following what I had scratched out. Made sure that I had a good respirator on and my apron because those wood chunky chips were flying everywhere. I don't have safety glasses that fit over my regular glasses, so I just made sure my glasses were nice and snug up to my face, keep those wood chips out of my eyes. The router was easier to use than I thought it was going to be, and I'm looking forward to practicing a lot more so I can get better at this. After I was all done, grabbed the Dremel, cleaned up the edges just a little bit here and there. Then I got my Milwaukee orbital sander out, battery powered. It's great, it's so convenient to use. Got that sanded off the edges, and I painted it all and sealed it with hemp oil.